Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Well, here we are, folks. The final episode of Mako Mermaids Season 3, Episode 16, Homecoming. And comparing it to the other season finales, this one is pretty good. Pretty good. So, the girls are pretty much at a standoff here. They don't have the bracelet, full moon is approaching, and the pod decides to destroy the dragon on their own, with or without Ondina, Wilan, Mimi, and Zack. So, they're not sure what to do. They even try to find Ricky, who is pretty much taking the bracelet with her and heading out of the country. And, in a very sweet scene, Cabrina Hine gives another fantastic performance as she reminisces about Mako not changing, and her scenes with Linda No. Yes, I'm pronouncing that correctly for those who've been knowing me about for the last 15 days. Linda No and Isabel Durant give also great performances as they ask Ricky what was it like being a mermaid for the past 10 years, and yeah, given the journey that I myself and you guys have for the past year, well, almost the past year, Ricky reminisces about the beautiful times that she and the rest of the mermaids in H2O had together. And yes, she does bring up two friends, although they never specify which the two friends are. Now, I presume, and I presume you guys are too, that she's talking about Cleo and Emma. Now, she does say they split up and have different hobbies, but the real reason why Phoebe Toyka and Claire Holt aren't returning is because those two actors are sharing a series of old vampires and werewolves. And no, that series ain't True Blood, although that would be cool. No, it's a series called The Vampire Diaries, aka The Originals, where Cleo's actor, Phoebe Toykin, is playing a werewolf named Haley, and and Emma's actress, Claire Holt, is playing Rebecca, a part of the vampires who call themselves the Originals. And yes, I've watched a few bits of that show. It's alright. But yeah, that's the reason why those two aren't returning. Logical explanation. But if we're going by the two mermaids that Ricky describes, I'm not sure where Indiana Evans is currently at by the time this aired, but it's kind of weird she doesn't even mention. It's kind of weird that Bella isn't brought up. Well, yeah, Cleo and Emma aren't brought up, but it's kind of confusing, that type of dialogue. But again, Cabby Hine's performance is so good, I could just look over that little iffiness. And I like the scene where Ondina and Waylan convince Ricky to help them get the bracelet back. In a pretty funny scene, Waylan turns on the car alarm, Ondina disappears, and Ricky's reaction to like, where'd she go? And then she suddenly pops back up with the bracelet. And Ricky's line to Ondina cracks me up. I had to rewind that bit because the reaction was so damn funny. You gotta teach me how to do that. And yeah, even if you watch Stage 2, that bit holds true. They never practice any of that magic, and it's damn funny. So yeah, they've got the bracelet, and yeah, in a rather useless scene for Rita, she doesn't do anything here. You could easily cut her out and not miss nothing. They eventually do get the bracelet, and well, okay, yeah, Rita gets one line in there that kind of fits her into the story. Mimi is the only one that can activate it. And in a rather good twist, and I kind of hinted at it, it confused me as a kid, but here, as an adult, I kind of got it. It turns out, I think, and follow me on this, let me know if I've messed it up. It turns out the dragon isn't just a water dragon. I think it's the presence of a mermaid being punished for falling in love with a human boy. And I think she became that dragon that terrorized all mermaids. And in a rather good twist, and kind of one I got a hint at, that makes sense, Nerissa is actually the water dragon. And it explains why she didn't attack Zack or Mimi. She didn't want to hurt her children. Makes goddamn sense to me. And in a rather cool finale, the girls and Zack get together to try and save and try and release the dragon from the curse. And it's a really sweet scene. Although Viridia goes back to the "it's too late" mantra, to be fair, it's the dragon on their pod, and it's the dragon on their pod. It's a life or death situation, which I kind of got. And yeah, in a sweet bit, Mimi finally reunites with her mother, and Zack finally gets to meet her in person. It's a sweet, beautiful moment. Oh yeah, let me know down in the comments below the actress who plays Nerissa. I've forgotten. But the actress who plays Nerissa here gets a pretty good moment here as she explains why she was turned into the dragon, and for what I got, and they don't actually say it, but for my point, the land boy she fell in love with, I think, was Zack's biological father. I think that's my headcanon. And yeah, her bit and reason why she never seen Mimi or talked to Zack is a really sweet moment. And it feels so good for Zack and Mimi to finally reunite with their mother. It's a real beautiful moment. And when we do get a funny scene with Cam, Connolly, Dave, and Evie, there's only for a few seconds. Although Cam does get a funny line. Wait a minute. So the dragon turned out to be a mother, and we didn't get pictures. Ow! So yeah. Although, given the episode's title, Homecoming, we never see Zack, Evie, David, Cam, and Carly graduate. Would have been nice to show that scene. And yeah, we get a sweet scene. Although, my white gripe with the episode, if Ricky had time to meet up with the girls after the battle, why weren't you there? I mean, would have been a nice moment. Ricky seeing the dragon for the first time, and her reaction would have been damn funny. Like, whoa. Although, it would have been nice if Cleo, Bella, and Emma was there. I mean, them seeing the dragon would have been a cool reaction. Hey, it's more like, I get why they didn't. I mean, it's not about the original cast, it's about the new cast and them taking on the problem. But it would have been nice if Ricky had a cool moment there. But anyway, the ending scene with Ricky talking to the girls is a sweet moment. Waylon wanting to go back to her pod. Aldina wanting to learn how to cook food. It's a sweet moment. And a good way to end this entire series on a good note. So yeah, as you can tell, I found this episode good. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, Mimi reveals her mermaid secret to Chris. Pretty much the exact same thing Emma did for Ash and Serena did for David, yeah. They like repeating that formula, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Kind of weird. But at least they finally patched things up. Not that relationship wasn't that good to begin with, anyway. But yeah, I think the season finale is pretty good. Ricky's bits were funny. The final battle was awesome. I loved the twist. And the series ends on a good note. So yeah, good finale all around. And that's the end of the video, folks. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment, subscribe. I hope to get more videos like this. Speaking of which, Wednesday, I'll be looking at all 16 episodes of the season and ranking them from worst to best. Keep an eye out for that video. And sadly, it's going to be shorter than the other ones. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.